Guys, as well as just said, I'm gonna react to Ricky, this monkey guy. Oh, what's this? What are these people thinking? But yeah, I'm gonna react to that. Yeah, let's get started. What's this? What is it?
Why money is green? Have you ever been swimming in your large stacks of cash or holding on desperately to your last dollar bill and suddenly wondered why green? As slang, some people even call these bills greenbacks. So what's the deal? Well, there's actually a couple reasons that have the most evidence. Firstly, how to survive a zombie apocalypse? There's plenty of zombie media. Plants vs. Zombies, The Walking Dead, COD Zombies, The Last... Why money is rating the worst pickup line. Where vampires came from? In today's...
know the vampires are a work of fiction.
Dracula or the Fantastic...
I wonder. What is it?
What are those weird floaty things you see when you close your eyes? Well, they're not actually atoms, bugs, other microorganisms. Is Mario dead? According to this theory, Mario could be dead throughout one of his newest adventures, Odyssey. Let me explain. In the opening of the game, we see him mid-battle fighting against Bowser, but ultimately he loses. The King of the Koopas launches him from an insane height, a fall no one could survive. What if you were invisible? For centuries, humans have wanted superpowers, from flying to web swinging. But the one ability that's the most sought after? Invisibility. But even if science were able to give us the ability to turn invisible, why wouldn't it work? While a chameleon camouflage suit seems pretty realistic, it's not real invisibility. To make the Harry Potter kind, it may not be so easy. The way we see objects is all based around light, specifically photons, as they reflect off objects and into our eyes. Sorry, too complicated. Does standing up straight really matter? Have you ever heard your parents yell at you while you're slouching over and telling you to fix your posture? Ever rolled your eyes and went, "You don't know what you're talking about, Mom"? Well, maybe they do. Slouching over time can actually wear out your muscles and tense them up, making it harder and harder to ever stand straight. So when you grow old, you're stuck hunched over. It can also lead to multiple health problems, such as decreasing your lungs' abilities, and it can make us shorter. Science shows us that over time, humanity's posture as a whole has gotten worse for multiple reasons. While some of it is due to the height split over the years, with taller people looking down to talk to shorter people, a large part of it can be attributed to electronics, such as iPhone. Can portals actually exist? Ever since Portal's release in 2009, everyone has wanted to get their hands on a gun to make travel between two distances instantaneous. But scientifically, what would it take? Well, to start off, the closest possible comparison we have is wormholes. While mathematically they're similar to black holes, unlike black holes, we're not actually 100% sure they exist. But we do know how they would theoretically work. For those of you that don't understand wormholes, basically, hold on. Imagine Riggy needs to get from the bottom of the graph paper to the top, and he doesn't want to walk because he's lazy. Well, let's do this. If we poke a hole in point A and point B, a wormhole basically takes the graph paper and folds it on top of itself. So, how do we do this in real life? Short answer, we don't. Mostly because it would violate all the laws of the universe and basically manipulate enough matter and mass to destroy our planet each time we placed a portal. So yeah, unfortunately, not only is the cake alive, but the portals are alive too. Now you won't have to wonder, can portals actually... The most insane conspiracy theories? Everyone has a brain, but these theories demonstrate that not all people use theirs to its full extent. So let's go through the wildest conspiracy theories on the internet. 1, the moon landing was fake. While yes, it's crazy that we were able to put a guy in a giant rocket and send him to the floating rock in the sky and bring him back home safe, people claim that this footage isn't real. Except for the fact that it was 1969 and the camera technology or special effects needed to make this fake footage didn't exist yet. Remember, computers still look like this and CGI looked like this. Yeah, no. Number 2, that pigeons aren't real and are government drones. Most people think this because we've never seen a baby pigeon. But that's not true. That's what Google is for. Yeah, my girlfriend says they're cute, but I don't see it. Number 3, people in 2023 think that the Earth is flat. No, or they're still flat earthers. Man, I can't... So if the Earth is flat, why hasn't all the water drained off the sides yet? And why has not a single person taken pictures of the edge? And where does wind come from? But these are definitely the most insane... things my mom says that kills my brain. My mom always asks why I never talk about her on my channel, so here you go. This is my mother, and she's an amazing woman who I love very much, but she also says dumb things a lot. Here's the worst one. Starting off simple, she calls a library a library, and a mirror she calls a mirror. Not that big a deal, it's just her accent, I guess. A lot of people do that. She has the usual trouble pronouncing words like entrepreneur and Caribbean, of which she says entrepreneur and Caribbean. Getting a little worse, she'll make up some words, like when something is off balance, it's wobblegated, and instead of sopping wet, it's socking wet. But here's where it gets infuriating. For absolutely no reason at all, she insists on calling a McDonald's McFlurry a McFluffy. She knows what the real word is. She doesn't care, because she says if you eat enough of them, it makes you fluffy. So they're McFluffy. And the worst one of all, Spotify. No matter what, it's always Spotify. No reason, she just thought it was Spotify when she first heard it, and now it's officially Spotify in her mind. Again, I love her, but those are the things my mom says that Why 2006 was horrible for these two famous characters? Rayman and Sonic are some of the most iconic video game characters in history. Both have die-hard fans and both get pummeled by their video game studios. And in honor of Sonic Superstars and the Rayman DLC for Mario plus Rabbids coming soon, let's take a look back at the worst year for both of them, 2006. For Sonic, it was because of this monstrosity, now nicknamed Sonic 06. Even though it was Silver's debut, there's not much else redeemable about this game. Sega rushed to release an unpolished, glitchy game. The art styles clashed and a human princess kissed Sonic's dead corpse. Yeah, everyone pretty much agrees this game was terrible. On the other side of the coin, we have Rayman and the release of his party game, Rayman Raving Rabbids, which, while I loved growing up with these games, it also meant that Rayman would be forgotten as Ubisoft's mascot and favorite, the Screaming Bunny. And despite having two of the best games of all time, he'd slowly be forgotten and left in the dust. But now you know. Why 2006 was horrible.
The worst things about dating Dano. Dano and I have been dating for almost 2 years now, and while he's
What's going on?
Is the moon floating away? You may have heard this rumor growing up or spread around the internet, and I'm here to tell you, yeah, it's actually true. Let me explain.
Yeah?
Yeah?
How about I turn on the new 3D mode that we've been working on?
Sure, why not?
Whoa, it even gave me a spacesuit.
All right, well, we all know the moon spins around the Earth, but if we look at it from the top, we can see that the Earth spins way faster, leaving the moon to play catch-up. What this does is effectively change the moon's trajectory and is widened over time, pushing it further and further away from the Earth. So does this mean that soon the moon will disappear? No home for the rabbits to get to and nothing for Gru to steal? Yeah, no. The moon is only floating a little bit away from Earth each year, to the point where it'll take billions of years to leave Earth. In fact, we'll be dead long before that happens, and the sun will be a red giant. The moon is only floating a little over 1.5 inches away a year, so less than Riggy's cannon height.
Well, yeah, but remember when we went to Paris? I was like 2 feet tall.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you can size change?
There's a lot of things you don't know about me.
Like what? Whoa, you can still teleport? You can just do that now? Whatever, now you know. Is the moon floating? Where do clouds come from, and why are they shaped like this? Well, firstly, the reason we have so many clouds in the sky, and the reason it's so rare to see a completely clear day, unless you're like me and live in California, where the sky is always clear to give the sun his best shot at setting you on fire. The reason there's so many clouds in the sky is because there's so much water on the planet. In case you forgot about the water cycle you learned in 3rd grade, the sun heats up the water goes up, but the higher it gets, the colder it gets until it starts to form clouds. However, interestingly, the amount of water and the temperature it is changes how long it takes for the water to change, which is why clouds are all different kinds of shapes. And if there's a whole lot of water in one place, it can form storm clouds. Well, why is it gray? Well, too much water packed together means that no light can get through the cloud, causing its darker color. And obviously, if there's an excess of water in the perfectly wrong conditions, the cloud can... Oh, stop being dramatic. But now you know. Where do clouds come from and why...
Oh my god. Oh man.
Why Freddy Fazbear's Pizza will never exist in real life. All of us have imagined how cool or how scary seeing a real-life Freddy animatronic would be. And with franchises like Chuck E. Cheese on the brink of bankruptcy or past the point of bankruptcy, multiple times, a lot of people have questioned why Scott Cawthon doesn't buy these restaurants and transform them into a real-life Freddy Fazbear. He would attract a whole new audience and breathe fresh life into animatronic arcades. Well, sadly, Scott has come forward saying he would never do this. And while it's upsetting to hear, his reasoning is actually valid. He said that he'd never make a real version of the restaurant because he's sure that there'd be some sick freak out there who tries to recreate the events of the games. You know what I mean. The chillings and the stuffing into animatronic suits. And to be fair, yeah, he's right. While I do believe that humanity is good at heart, there's definitely some crazy people out there.
Hey, I've never killed a kid.
Maybe Blumhouse could do a temporary pop-up restaurant to promote the movie? I don't know. But sadly, that's why Freddy Fazbear's Pizza will Why can't we live on Mars? Have you ever wondered why it's taking us so long to jump planets? We've already sent people to the moon and Mars is our sister planet, then how hard could it be, right? Well, you'd be surprised. There's actually a lot of problems we're gonna need to face before we can make it. Here's a couple. First up, travel. The moon is only around 200,000 miles away. No quick trip, but a short journey compared to Mars, which is 200 million miles away. Meaning it would take around 7 months. And right now, humans just aren't equipped to handle being in such a confined space with the same people that long. But even if we manage to make it there with our sanity intact, next we've got to deal with the immense radiation. In fact, there's no food or water on the planet, and that the oxygen is 0.16% of what it is on Earth, meaning we can't breathe. Spacesuits and food we pack for the journey can only get us so far, but to make any environment truly livable is an entirely different journey. But I'm sure one day we'll conquer the red planet, maybe meet a couple aliens, and people will look back and find it hilarious that we had to ask, why can't we live on Mars?
What's this?
What you could do with $5 billion? We see people like Musk and Bezos with billions of dollars, but a lot of us just can't comprehend how much money that is. For reference, 1 million seconds is 12 days, but 1 billion seconds is 31 years. So what could you buy with $5 billion? Well, starting off small, a Major League Baseball team is only around $900 million. So you could casually pick up 5 of those. Or you could buy around 100,000 new cars at an average price of around $50K. These are small things, though. Why not take it a step further? The White House is estimated to cost around $398 million, meaning you could could buy 12. Or you could buy the Buckingham Palace a few times since it only costs 1.2 billion. Or you could buy the Mona Lisa 5 times over, which is valued at around $1 billion. If you wanted to lay your money flat on the ground, it would be around 484,000 miles. And the Earth itself is only around 24,000 miles, meaning you could circle it 19 times with some... I'm getting hit with a hurricane today? Hi everyone, this isn't a joke. I live in California, and while I'm not telling you my exact location so I don't get swatted, basically I'm on the front lines against Hurricane Hill.
Yeah, you definitely ain't telling your location or else that SWAT will be coming for ya.
A storm that's pretty much gonna flood everything in California and
no,
Mexico.
Rick is flooding. Oh no, Rick is drowning again. And, oh, it's alive. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's an exaggeration, but it is going to be pretty dangerous. With its top speed being 125 miles an hour as a Category 4 hurricane, thankfully it's decreased now to being a Category 2, which is still dangerous, but not like run and hide levels of scary. Although, am I the only one who just had no idea California could get hurricanes? I've lived here for 19 years, and this is news to me. Apparently the last one was over 80 years ago. My God. Anyway, I'm making this short to let you know if I don't upload in the next couple days, either my Wi-Fi went out, I'm evacuating, or I'm dead. Joke. But maybe share this short around and drop a like and comment for the algorithm so that way everyone knows why Dano Draws went missing. Or so my channel doesn't die if I can't upload in the next few days.
This is punishment to you for not giving me a raise.
Well, look at the bright side. California's droughts won't be a problem for a couple years, and all the grass will be green. I overreacted? I'm so done. Hurricane Hillary, get this. The news for the past week is saying, hey everyone, you're gonna get hit by a tropical storm. Be prepared to run for your lives. So my family is ready to pack up all our valuables and sprint inland. Honestly, it's like assassins were hunting us down and we had 12 hours to get to the safe zone or something. So we're all inside our house ready for the fight of our lives against this hurricane. When the rain starts and oh my gosh, dude, I take showers with more water than it was raining today. That's not me saying I waste 2 hours in the shower. Although usually I do accidentally wash my hair like 4 times because I keep forgetting whether or not I've washed it. But that's me saying it was nothing. They just completely lied. Normally news stations sugarcoat things or slightly over-exaggerate, but no, this was a flat-out lie. It's like they said, hey, prepare to die, you're getting hit by a car tomorrow. And then instead of an actual car, a 5-year-old rolls his Hot Wheels into your foot. So yeah, I'm fine and kind of annoyed. I'll see you tomorrow because I overreacted. I'm so... Most popular song in the world? Nearly everyone loves music, and what's cool is that everyone's music taste is unique, meaning it's really rare for people to have the exact same favorite song. But statistically, let's look at the most famous songs of all time. Streaming services don't have the exact same list, so aside from the top 3, it's kind of jumbled. But up there, we've got songs like Believer by Imagine Dragons, Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, Sunflower by Post Malone, and Bohemian Rhapsody. But the top few of all time? Round number 3, we've got Despacito by Luis Fonsi, number 2 is Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, and number 1 is Complicated. While streaming services claim that it's most likely Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, with nearly 4 billion streams per service, people like to say it's not actually iconic across generations. We forget that mostly young people use Spotify, leaving older generations to remember classic throwback songs. But the most recognizable songs among the generations, meaning if you just hum it for a second, most people immediately know it. At least in 1964, it's a small world. But now you know, the most popular song in the world? Mario's voice is changing permanently? A few days ago, Nintendo announced that Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario for the past 30 years, would be stepping down from voice acting and instead become an ambassador for the character. Which means that Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, and all their baby counterparts are gonna change, since Martinet voiced all of them. Interestingly though, some people pointed out that in the new Mario game, Wonder, Mario sounded slightly different, and now we know why, as Charles Martinet is not involved in the game at all. Although some people were actually tricked and just believed it was him putting a slightly different spin on the character, which bodes well for whoever the voice actor is. While I'm really sad to see him go, considering I grew up with Mario and he said he wanted to play the character until he died, I find it fitting that his last ever performance for Nintendo was as Mario's father. But now you're updated on how Mario's voice, most popular, Mario's voice. Are you worthless? Have you ever been minding your own business when some dummy comes up to you and says, hey, you're worthless? Well, I'm here to tell you exactly how much you're actually worth. The black market value for your body parts vary, but here's the estimate. Your cornea is around $19,000, meaning you could sell both for almost $40K. Your skeleton is worth $6,000. One of your kidneys is worth around $140,000. Your liver is worth around $137,000, and you could sell your blood for around $300 a pint. And since you can lose up to around 800 milliliters of blood before dying, got a nice profit margin on your hands. If you're really tight on funding, though, you can sell your skin at $1 a centimeter or $8 a square inch. To put it in perspective, we have around 2,800 square inches of skin. So you would make around $22,400 if you sold all of it, bringing our total to around $186,097. And remember, these are just estimates, and we're leaving out tons of body parts. So the next time someone says you're worthless, now you know the truth, and you'll never have to ask yourself, are you worthless? Can bananas actually kill you? You always hear eating too much of anything is bad for you, but that eating too many bananas Shorts Wars 2 was almost canceled? If you don't know what the Shorts Wars is, basically it was a collab between me and a couple other Shorts creators where we
Whoa.
made a big overarching storyline. There was puzzles and epic anime fights, and hey, MatPat made a video on it. Yesterday, we almost canceled Season 2, all because of one game, Mario Party. Basically, it was me, Johnny Bundun, and Failure live yesterday, and we were at each other's throats the whole time. Johnny beat us all by far. Apparently, he's just a Mario Party king, I guess. But Failure and I were neck and neck at the bottom, and I would have lost if Bundun didn't have a vendetta against Failure for absolutely no reason other than to be entertaining. Seriously, every chance he got, he dragged him down. Even going as far as to throw minigames just because he was on Failure's team. So long story short, we almost tore apart our group, but of course, at the end, we remained friends because video games aren't everything. Also, Failure is just a really, really good guy and didn't let losing get to him. So everybody common respect for Failure. Hey, speaking of live streaming, I'm going live for the first time ever today! Link in the pinned comment, but that's how. Shorts Wars 2 was almost canceled? If you don't know what the Shorts Wars is, basically it was a collab between me and a couple other Shorts creators where we made a... Where rock, paper, scissors came from? The simplest and oldest of hand games. Rock beats... Why are planets different colors? Have you ever taken... Would you legally change your name for a lifetime supply of something? Well, apparently Subway expects people to. Recently, Subway made an announcement that if you legally change your name to include the word Subway, you would be entered to win a lifetime supply of sandwiches. That's right, not even guaranteed to win a lifetime supply, you'd just be entered into a raffle. Shockingly, though, this isn't the first time it's happened. Klondike once had someone make their child's middle name Klondike for a lifetime supply of the ice cream bars. And Subway, once again, has had someone get a tattoo of their sandwiches for a lifetime supply. To be fair, a lifetime is like a long time, but still, it's shocking, right? Which begs the question, what would you do for a lifetime supply of anything? Comment below for a future short.
I'd get a face tattoo if it meant I'd get a raise.
Seriously, dude, it's getting old.
Yeah, and so is you being stingy.
I'm not being stingy, you're being difficult. I'm trying to say
You know what? That's it. If you don't give me a raise by tomorrow, then I'm going on strike.
You'll quit? Really?
Oh, wait, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
watch
wait,
me
watch me.
What? Riggy? Would you legally change your name? Will Riggy ever get a raise? Everywhere I go on the internet, I always get the comments, give Riggy a raise. Riggy deserves a raise. Did you see that fight he had with Clone Riggy? Riggy should have my babies. Wait, what? Who said whatever? So will he ever get a raise? Well,
Hey, I'm done. We're almost at 2 million subscribers. We nearly hit 1 billion views, and I still haven't gotten a raise. So here's what we're gonna do. Everyone, change your profile picture on YouTube, Twitter, Discord, everywhere to one of these. Choose your favorite color, and then start the revolution. Hashtag raise Riggy. Make sure everyone knows that I am underpaid. Tag me on Twitter, @RiggyRunky, and share this video to everyone you know. Don't rest until Dano hears the message and gives me a raise. Till then, I'm going on strike. Don't stop commenting Raise Riggy on Dano's videos until we win. Raise Riggy, raise Riggy, raise Riggy.
oh no, this is gonna be bad. Will Riggy ever... Why bugs always fly toward the light? Seriously, bug zappers should not work as well as they do. Why do bugs always fly into zappers even though they know they'll most likely die, having seen their fellow flies and other creatures get zapped and land on the floor? Well, there's actually multiple reasons, and scientists haven't found out... Riggy? Scientists haven't found out... Riggy? Riggy, I need the science outfit. Where... Oh, okay. Scientists haven't figured out exactly why, but here's their theory. One, because if they see a clear shot to the light, it means there aren't any predators in front of them. So if they're out running a
Use the actual hand instead of Big's hand.
predator, they can book it straight towards the light and accidentally go too far. Another theory is because of UV light. Some flowers reflect it and light bulbs have it, so maybe they think it's food. Another theory with a lot of evidence is because bug zappers confuse their navigational system, as they always have their backs pointed toward moonlight and sunlight. So they try to point their backs towards the bug zapper and end up circling it until... Yeah, but now you know. Why bugs always... Where did emojis come from, and why are they called that? Well, surprisingly, they actually came out long before the iPhone. While they became popular around 2010, they were invented in the late 90s, appearing on Japanese mobile phones after being inspired by the emoticons that people had created and shared on their own using keyboard symbols, such as this smiley face, this angry one, etc. The first ever emojis were drawn by Shigetaka Kurita, after being inspired by symbols used in manga and Japanese weather forecasts. But why are they called emoji? Well, you'd think it has to do with the English word emotion, but that's actually a complete coincidence. It's really based on the Japanese word for picture, and the word or character for letter, emoji. Emoji. And except for in 2017, the world has loved these little faces, and we've been using them ever since.
Just like you used me.
Okay, you have to stop. The comment spam is getting so bad. Can you please come back?
Will I get a raise?
I'm working on something, okay? Give me a few more days.
So no raise?
No! Oh, come on! Where did emojis come? The most mind-bending illusions that will melt your brain? First, there's this image which is...
Look at it. That has to clean them properly.
completely still, but looks like it's moving. In fact, there's tons of these, and they're all equally trippy. Dragon whose eyes and face follow you, just like those creepy heads in the Haunted Mansion. These two are some of the most popular, though. There's this weirdly drawn Triton, which doesn't have...
Wait, what? Oh,
actually connect, although it looks like it should.
What?
But this one actually won multiple
Hold on.
awards. It's a regular staircase, right? But if you flip it,
Yep.
don't see it? Blink and you might. That's right, the stairs are right side up
know,
again.
I
Doesn't
know.
matter which way you turn it.
Hey, did you get rid of my graffiti?
Yeah, and it wasn't easy either.
I know.
Well, let's see if you can get rid of this.
I know.
On the camera? Really? I can't
no,
move
the-
shorts when you do this, Riggy.
not the camera.
Speaking of these trippy illusions,
You
Super
should have
Liminal is a
done
game
graphic
all about
cards.
these mind-breaking sites. It's really crazy to watch, and I'm live streaming it today. Link below, or just check it out under my channel's live tab. But now I can't move it. Thanks for nothing, Riggy. The most mind-bending illusion scream every movie uses. This is the Wilhelm scream. And it's appeared in so many movies, including but not limited to Toy Story, Star Wars, some Marvel movies, Poltergeist, Transformers, Beauty and the Beast, Avatar, The Incredibles, and in TV shows. The Boys, Family Guy, Breaking Bad, SpongeBob, just a lot of movies and shows, okay? But why does Hollywood reuse the same sound effect all the time? Well, it originated in the 1951 movie Distant Drums, and the sound effect is entitled Man Getting Bit by an Alligator and He Screams. And it's used when a guy gets bitten by an alligator and screams. Well, the name isn't very creative, but I guess it gets the job done. But since it was expensive at the time to
that's
create
still
new sound
the
effects,
original
Warner
of
Brothers
the
simply
camera.
reused the scream in a few different movies around the same time in the
Still
50s
there.
and 60s. Soundbite probably would have died there if it wasn't for 1977 Star Wars, where sound designer Ben Burtt casually stumbled upon the scream and decided to use it in the movie as a reference to the olden days. And from there, its popularity exploded as a reference in tons of movies. So much so that if you're a film student, you're most likely really tired of hearing it like I am. Wait, what's that beeping noise? And what's that light coming from the back of
Oh my
Wait,
god.
whoa!
How's that for a scream, huh, Dano?
Riggy! Scream every movie you...
Get a clue. Never. What's this? You get it closer and now I can play. Never. Yeah, Riggy.
This is the new Mario game is cursed. The brand new trailer for Mario Wonder dropped and it looks kind of horrifying. The simple weird stuff like the cool transformations, slightly strange bits like the elephant form of all the characters, the pipes growing eyes, the Wonder Flower basically just being an acid trip, etc. But the real cursed stuff has to do with Yoshi, which yay, Yoshi is back, but also why does he eat things like this now? And why can they ride each other? Well, to answer the first question, even though it looks off-putting, it's actually a reference to the classic 2D Mario already. How much blood can you drink until you die? Well, you could...
That's it. Today's the day. Either you give me a raise or I set fire to the graph paper, the camera, and everything in this general vicinity.
What is wrong with you? I just finished cleaning off all your paint.
I've had it. We're almost at 2 million subs. I've been in over 300 shorts, and I literally saved the channel from Clone Riggy a couple months ago, but still, no raise.
You caused Clone Riggy. You accepted the sponsorship. You can't clean up your own mess and expect to get rewarded for it.
All right, fire in the hole.
Wait, stop. Listen, I've been working on something for the past couple weeks, and it's going public tomorrow. Can I show it to you first, and then you can burn us down?
Sure.
Here, come this way.
Whoa! This is what you've been working on?
Yes, and if you weren't so busy begging for a raise, I could have shown you.
And we get to announce this tomorrow? Oh, boy.
Yep. Oh, hold on. I need to finish my short.
What is it?
How much blood can you drink before you die?
Ugh, are you running out of ideas or what? It's 70 milligrams and then you die from having too much iron. I learned to speedrun while I was gone. Jealous, huh?
But now you know. How much blood can you drink until you die? I have a massive surprise. Since we hit 2 million, it's finally time to announce it in 3, 2...
Wait, I'm gonna do it.
What? Why?
Well, because look over there.
Over where?
Yeah.
Riggy!
That's right. The official Riggy the Rabbit Monkey plushie is officially available. And tell them the best part, Dano.
100% of our profits goes toward giving Riggy a raise.
That's right. So buy 10, buy 20, buy 2,000.
They're only available for 1 month, so be sure to hack now. We worked with Makeshift to make this product truly stellar, and as a bonus, every single one comes with a digital sheet of accessories that you can print and cut out.
Buy $1 billion. I want money.
So finally, Riggy has gotten his raise. Now will you finally come back to work?
Yep, the Riggy raise arc is over. Now time for a sequel. Give me another raise.
Link down here as well as in the channel bio, or just go into Makeshift's website and look up Riggy the Rabbit Monkey plush. But seriously, thank you all for 2 million subscribers. I'm grateful for all of you, and I really hope you enjoy the surprise.
Go buy them now.
Riggy! I have a massive surprise! Since is time travel...
Wait, I'll play this. I'll play short force. Oh wait, short force? Oh yeah. Special shorts. Short force videos. Videos. All shorts. Well, what's the special shorts? Seriously. So guys, it should be thick and door. Rick, Ashley, what? Well, thank you. What? What? Wait, hurry up. I just have to do it. You need to go. Hurry up.